Like some of you, I guess, we have fallen into the habit of growing some sunflower seeds each year. We usually grow them in pots next to the fence where they get the most sun, and they get watered regularly, and sometimes, if we remember, they get a bit of tomato food to encourage them along. We've had so much sun this spring and summer that we had some amazing sunflowers. We had a couple that must have been 10 or 12 foot tall. We had one which developed 3 or 4 heads, which I've never seen before. Of course, they've all gone now once they completely opened up the squirrels that ate their fill, and the remnants have been cut down and gone in the green bin. Only that wasn't the end of our sunflowers this year. A couple of weeks ago, on the other side of the garden, something had started to grow. Only now, as the weather turns distinctly autumnal and our other sunflowers are a memory, is this one starting to open up. Unbeknown to me, at the same time as we planted those seeds in the pot, my son had planted some of his own seeds in the flower bed in another part of the garden, where I am stunned that the sunflowers have grown at all. I'm amazed at how nature finds a way. Sometimes fruit and growth can spring up where we don't expect it. Flowers grow where we didn't know they'd been planted. Life breaks through where we didn't know it existed. On Sunday, we started a series looking at Paul's first letter to Timothy. In our thoughts for the day this week, we're going to be thinking a bit more about who Timothy was and what led Paul to sending him to the church in Ephesus. We'll be thinking about what we can learn from the life of this young man. And to start today, let me read to you from Acts 14. Paul and his travelling companion Barnabas are in the city of Iconium. Paul and Barnabas spent considerable time there speaking boldly for the Lord, who confirmed the message of his grace by enabling them to perform signs and wonders. The people of the city were divided. Some sided with the Jews, others with the apostles. There was a plot afoot among both Gentiles and Jews, together with their leaders, to ill-treat them and stone them. But they found out about it and fled to the Lycaonian cities of Lystra and Derbe, and to the surrounding country, where they continued to preach the gospel. Well done to the eagle-eyed and eared of you who spotted that Timothy isn't even in this passage. But Timothy and his family, they lived in Lystra. And just like I never intended there to be sunflower seeds in the flower bed, because I didn't think they'd grow there, Paul never intended to preach the gospel in Lystra. But look what came from that unexpected seed. A beautiful flower, a great man of faith. We are so often full of good intentions, looking for ways to share God with others, to show them his love, to invite them to particular things, to speak to them about Jesus. And we've just spent 3 weeks thinking about this, how to live questionable lives, how to focus the way in which we bless others. But sometimes it's the unexpected seeds that bring the best flowers, that grow the most fruit. God can and does move in ways we might not expect or understand. Sometimes we've been speaking to the same person about our faith for years, and it takes someone else to ask them to come to church in Tesco's for anything to happen. Sometimes we plant seeds in all sorts of places and we never see the results. And maybe all of us just need to keep planting those seeds, even in places where we think they might not grow, showing his love to others no matter who they are. And maybe sometimes we just need to stop and appreciate the amazing things he can do and is doing in places we never expected him to be at work.